A lantern. Oh, hey, fancy pickaxe, an improved pickaxe. I'm not sure why you would need one. Is it just faster? Can be used in mining. Is it strong enough to break weak something or other? Okay. Another tool we didn't have. When it will be needed, I don't know. Last thing, I think. Whole lot of dynamite. Dynamite pack. 3 sticks of dynamite. Alright, I think we're good. We're getting pretty hungry and thirsty. We need to get home. I didn't see anything other than limestone, it looks like, here. And, the improved pickaxe. Oh, somebody running down to get me. Really determined. Alright, what's the best way to get home? Back out of this little cul-de-sac here. Take this main road down and then cut across diagonally? Yeah, let's do that. Nope. Next one. Andish. Alright, next intersection. Take a left. Oh, he went back the other way. Come to me. All right, we could take the power line route over, but I think we're fine taking this road. We're pretty close to home now. Oh, nope. Too late. I already startled it. Not chasing it up into the trees. Now we're back in familiar territory. It didn't take too long to travel the far corners of the map. Just got to plan on an overnight, at least one, depending on what you're going to do. We found a few mines. We got a generator, got a bunch of fuel, got some explosives, bit of iron, bit of limestone. But like I said, I still didn't solve my wiring problem. Yeah, fuel consumption is way low. There's too much fuel in the world and you don't burn nearly enough when you're driving. There's a lot of balancing that needs to be done still. Alright, home sweet home. That's... Guess we'll grab that first. Yeah, I got no room over here to put any damn food in. Temporarily. That is full already as well. Jeez. You're still going? It just go forever? Oh, I have to extinguish it. But it doesn't run on anything. Shut up. Alright. A lot of dynamite. Explosives. I guess you're going into the guns and ammo box. Electrical scrap. Get this thing moved before a zombie bumps my vehicle and destroys it. Temporarily. Can't take it all. Yeah, won't fit. We're gonna need more space. Well, or I need to get it processing, one or the other. I guess temporarily we'll throw you. Throw you on the ground. Can't. I'm gonna forget that's in there. I still got a lot of other stuff to pull out. Can't believe we're having space problems still. Ooh, copper wire bundles. Combat helmets. So 432.5 for blunt blade bullet. Combat helmet adds animal bite and bite resist, so we gotta wear that. Lock it and put you away. I run out of space also. Yep. All right, inventory's done. Generator's down. Vehicle is empty. Solar is providing light. I need to get some food and some drink. All right, so hook up for deer meat. Which I'm gonna burn, because I always do. All right, so we're gonna check that on occasion. That'll do more than enough to keep us fed. Our head cold went away. I stopped paying attention to it pretty quickly. I don't know how quickly the head cold went away. Anybody watching it noticed? So we're okay here. We brought back some raw materials to process. Need to get more charcoal going, so chop more trees. I brought back a few planks. What did we get? We got 54 hematite. Still only 10 powder. Trying to remember all the things we were trying to work on. Ore crusher, for which we needed iron ingots, scrap metal sheets, 5 copper wire bundles. I think the copper wire bundles is where I was having the problem. We got 16, so we're okay there. And didn't bring back any scrap iron. A little bit. And iron scrap there. Alright, so minor amount there, but we do have a bit of raw hematite, so now we can do the raw hematite, make iron. Problem is still going to be the sheets. Reinforced brackets, which takes the concrete paste, which takes limestone and or... Alright, so yeah, we got to get that crusher up so we can get the limestone powder going. That's kind of where we're stuck. Everything kind of flows from there. And advanced components. That we got. That should... Oh, 15 of them? It's only 2 of the scrap metal sheets, so that shouldn't be a problem. 10 advanced components and 15 high-grade iron. Can we even do high-grade iron? I don't think we can do high-grade iron. I think we have to have the advanced smelter. Or we're stuck back in that loop again. High-grade aluminum? Ah, crap. How do you get around this? Need the ore crusher, for which I need high-grade iron. But in order to get that, it's looking like we need that. I'm assuming. Steel and other high-tier metals. So for that, bolts no problem now. Reinforced metal brackets. We're going to have to just find enough limestone powder, I think. We're going to need it for multiple things again. I am not liking this limestone bottleneck. Everything seems to be keying off something that you can't make the things you need to make the things you need. Because you got to go find limestone powder because you can't produce limestone powder. But you need it in such quantity. Urgh. And I don't think, I was kind of sort of watching while I was mining limestone, and I don't think we got powder at any point. We kept getting raw limestone. Kind of surprised we didn't find more limestone powder up at the limestone mine in the various containers. Yeah. Well, yeah, though it's all circular. I mean, I know the ore crusher. That's the problem. We need the one thing to make the other thing, which lets us make the first thing we needed. It's a circle again. I gotta sidestep the circle and find the material secondarily to get the thing that lets me make the thing that lets me make the other thing. Ore crusher is going to require high-grade iron ingots. In order to do that, I'm almost guaranteeing it's going to require this industrial forge. So I can't do that until I can do this. But in order to do this, I need what that produces. So I'm back to this again. So I got to find enough materials to get this made so that I can make the very specific high-grade iron ingots that I really don't think I'm going to be finding in the world. So I can get this made, which then lets me grind up all the limestone I want, which makes the rest of this construction easy. But that's the basic problem I'm in right now. So I gotta source these materials. Heavy bolts, no problem. Reinforced metal brackets, because it's gonna need a little bit of my limestone, but I mean, I'm sitting on 10 total limestone powder, and I think I used up all the cement. Yeah, we got nothing there. There's no cement in there. Any cement in here? No cement in there. Oh yeah, I used up the cement. A little tiny bit of cement I had. Well, yeah, but I don't have any cement either. I mean, you are correct, but you're not grasping the lack of that alternate option. All that cement I had looted is gone, and I very rarely find cement anywhere. Possibly the hardware store has respawned. This is one reason I turned the respawn, or the loot respawn back on again, because I was worried I was going to run into these kinds of problems. I mean, possibly there's a cement mixing plant somewhere on this map, but, you know, it's going to take me forever without going out and Googling it or looking on a map cheat sheet or something. But probably there's some kind of facility out here where, you know, there's lots of cement. But I haven't found it yet, and I very rarely see it lootable anywhere. So I think a quick trip back to the hardware store, we'll see if there's anything over there that looks like we can get around this problem. Also, I need to go up and down the streets again, and I need to stop at every single one of those big bins that have the rubble in them. That's where I'm getting the limestone generally, so yeah, we'll sleep, and then we'll cruise and see if we can find some more of those bins to loot. I don't need a huge amount. I just need enough limestone powder to get this one thing made, and I think that'll unbottleneck everything. Or everything I can plan out currently that I've looked at. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We'll hit the tool store first, and then we'll backtrack and see if we can find any of those bins. All right, let's get an early night's sleep. Not even dark yet. Oh shit! I burned all of my food. Oh wait, it's still sitting here. Well, now I'm curious. What just happened? As always, I got totally distracted. Just a single ashes. Now, what happened here? Cancel all that. Deer meat went back over. I'm not sure what happened there. I did. Oh, did I not turn the oven on? I didn't turn the oven on, I bet. Well, that's a really good thing. Brain fart saved me from a secondary brain fart. That's the double fart. They canceled each other out. Jeez. I'm getting tired. 3 a.m. my time. Alright, so while this cooks up, thoughts and concerns? I mean, it's like day 3 in early access. It's got problems, it's got issues, it's lacking in content in various areas, but it's $18. It's got an extremely solid world building and structure management. I'm still continually impressed with just the way they've got the world built. It looks like a real world, quote unquote. I mean, there's no like large 10-story buildings or anything, but it looks really, really nice. And all the buildings are very well done. Very little duplications. I'm starting to see duplications as I'm traveling to other towns, but here within Saranac, I mean, I've covered this whole place, and I think we saw one duplicate building in just all of these, which is really impressive. It's got really good layered systems. I really like the inventory system. It was a little weird at first, and it does need some work, but it allows you to manage inventory, tons and tons of items very quickly once you get used to it. So, you know, I like it a lot. I'm willing to put up with the very lackluster combat. Speaking of. Hey, config, did you switch back? Because I'm feeling like I don't have nearly as many zombies as I should. I should have double zombies. Spawn count, yeah, it's still set on double zombies. I'm going to have to bump that up to triple, I think. Because it's really not feeling like double. I don't know where all the zombies are. I'm really impressed by this, by the way, too. This admin menu you can just very easily pop into and change all of your configuration stuff on the fly. This is really cool. And lots of different things you can do in here. So, you know. As long as you're not spending all your time on a map cheat sheet on the internet, and you're actually exploring on your own, this is a pretty huge area for a single person or even a few friends to have plenty of fun in. And there's secrets buried all over the place where, whoops. Did I get it in time? Seared deer meat. I got it in time. I don't know where it converts. Maybe 150%. And we're starving. I better have that now. 1 second. Alright. Now we're just hungry instead of starving. Alright, very hydrated. One more cooked meat will get us back out of the hole. So, I'm really impressed with the things they've got built into it. There's tons and tons of little tiny touches that are really cool that I constantly find that you can do that I wasn't aware of and that I haven't seen in other games. So it's an amazing position it's in. It's fairly stable. We had 2 crashes tonight, but those are the first 2 I've had in, I don't know, 40 hours of play or something like that. And it's auto-saving every 5 minutes, so on the current settings I have, so it hasn't been any real problem to get back in again. I'm not a real fan of the Screamer Horde thing. I think they need to tailor that a little bit more because it's just ridiculous. I mean, the scream goes off and I don't know how you're supposed to survive that. Even if you're armored up, I don't know how you're supposed to survive it without already having like a shotgun, high-end shotgun with like 100 rounds of ammo ready to go. Because you can't outrun the things really, and especially if you're armored up. And I don't know, it's just, it's the only real danger point. But it overdoes it. It goes way too far in that direction. Keep forgetting it doesn't go in my inventory. Alright, now we're back in the green. So yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying the exploration, the base building. You can make some, you can set up in some really cool bases. I think this is one of the best games that I can think of just for cool base building. And you can't build the structure, but there are so many really, really well done existing buildings that you can take over. You can strip them down with out of all of their furniture and so on, with all sorts of different locations and views and areas, and just it's really nice, really, really well done. So I think it's very much worth the asking price. But that doesn't usually concern me all that much. I mean, I can go out to eat for less than this thing costs, or for more than this thing costs. So that value proposition isn't really something I take too much interest in. I don't understand people that want to pay $10 and insist on getting 1,000 hours of play. Otherwise, they trash the game. That seems silly to me. But yeah, it's impressive. I need to. Hopefully, we're going to do some co-op this weekend. Because I want to see how the multiplayer works and get a feel for that, so I can answer people's questions, because I get asked that quite a bit too. 80%. I got most of the systems figured out. The water system is still pretty buggy, very unreliable, works sometimes, doesn't seem to work other times for no apparent reason. So we have the most advanced workbench you can get, the fabrication workbench. That's where I've been looking at the recipes, and no, I can't do anything here that's going to convert that stuff. I can turn ingots into the raw material components, but that's pretty much it. I don't have ingots, I need ingots and such. So no, I'm bottlenecked. There's nothing else we can do until I get enough of that limestone to get that one thing made. Then we will be unbottlenecked. Yeah, there is a demo, so you can get a good feel for how it works, other than watching me or other streamers play it. But I think the graphics are really nice. You can't change the world, so it's not a voxel-based world where you can dig and change things. I'm a little surprised we can even knock trees down, honestly. But You know, vehicle systems are pretty cool, other than needs to be a lot of balancing with damage and fuel burn rates and all that kind of stuff. I still don't understand. I think my world is bugged because the water should be off, but I've still got running water in all the pipes. Power turned off when it should, but you know. Still haven't gotten to the end of the stuff that I can build to test out. %. Okay. Food is done. Don't need you anymore. Satiated, confident. Well fed and hydrated, so everything's good. That's my... Gotta fill my canteen while it works. Canteen filled. All right. Yeah, I'm still running out of space even after doing the reorg. This mining stuff is taking up a lot of space. Really heavy. That hematite's 125 pounds. These are the biggest boxes I can make. Now there are... they're not quite the biggest. There are storage bins, but it's scrap, logs, and planks. I don't think this will hold mining materials, ore, and things like that, but I haven't built one yet to say for sure. Alright. Solar is running the lights right now. Oh, one other thing I almost forgot. Animal stuff. Give me some clean strips of leather. I think that's what we actually build with. I want anything that says raw that isn't limestone. Alright, you. Didn't I have some stuff up here? Yep, get the drawing. How's the rain catcher doing? 200 out of 12,000 capacity. Yeah, these things slow. I'm not sure they're filling while I'm away. I think it might be one of those situations like I've had in other games where the player has an active area around them that the game simulates, and while you're gone, this doesn't actually do anything. I don't know for sure that that's going on. Either that or it's just stupid slow at gathering water. Alright, so the plan, again, is to go... I guess I'll go down the warehouse there first and see if that one's refreshed. Then we'll roll up to the hardware store. The pickup truck's been doing pretty well for me. So that's what we're looking for, these kinds of bins. I wonder if this is reset. So if you're looking for spoilers, here's a spoiler. Whoosh. We found this yesterday's stream? I forget. Oh. Hey, how about we push this over a little? Didn't make much progress there, but... This thing gets shorter when it got wrecked a little bit. There we go. Ah, military crates. Bunch of military stuff up here. Oh, it has reset. And they're still unlocked. That's interesting consequence. An R and F MP5. Now we're talking. And a second one, another combat helmet. Oh, MP5 magazines. Sure. So yeah, there you go. Special spot. And there's one more that we found here in Saranac, up here at the assisted living facility. Nope, not the Centennial House. This one right here. The right-hand building, one of the homes, one of the apartments, is like a hoarder's house. There's a whole bunch of good stuff in there too. Those are the only two I found so far. There we go. 3 whole limestone powder, 15 raw. Don't think there's anything in the back of that. Yeah, not one of those big bins. Not usually going to see them at houses. I don't think the park would have reset yet, but we'll drop by just to double check. Eventually gonna come back and get the rest of these solar panels over here. Another important loot spot. If you're looking for stuff here in Saranac. Couple rows of solar panels. What are you counting as? Nothing. Hey there, bricks. Hey, they reset. Concrete bag. Limestone powder. And again. Well, that right there might give me enough. Wasn't expecting those to have been reset. And, I wish it was more limestone powder and less raw. Alright, glad I stopped. I didn't think they would have reset. I don't remember the school having any of this stuff. Forget what was in these containers. Skadoosh. I know the other side, the front side does not. Fire station does not. Oh, right there. Right there, 2 of them. 5 limestone powder and 4 more. Cool. Alright. This whole area here is super important if you're starting in Saranac. School's got tons of stuff. Fire station there. Got the schools here. You got the bus depot over there. There's tons of stuff right here in this area. 3 for 1? Oh, didn't get the third one. Yeah, I think I screwed up earlier by removing all the shelves. They're not respawning all these items because I took the shelves out. You know, we always need more duct tape. Not sure what I need the glue bottles for. Lots of planks. Lights, feeds, farming I also haven't gotten set up yet. Hey, they restocked their lockpick selection. Haven't had a single tool ask me for a lithium battery update either. Soldering iron, soldering iron. I've already got tents and sleeping bags. Spray paint. Don't need any of that. Grinders, drill bits, power. We got all that. Yeah, so. Tool store. Oh, the concrete. Almost forgot the concrete. The other reason we came here. Machete's back up too. Okay. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll probably play on, instead of setting it up with no loot respawn, I'll do the very rare loot and leave respawn on. I think that'll work better. Until or unless I figure out how the balancing of things works better. Once I make it through the progression a few times. Alright. Yeah. Now what? We'll run and check the bus depot. I think one of the warehouses might have another one of those bins. I have to police my corpses out of here pretty soon. Alright, runners. Where all do you guys come from? Whoops! Ah, shit! I changed my mind twice and ended up going right into the post. Problem is, when I was bouncing up over the edge, my wheels left the ground and I couldn't turn. And then I overcompensated the other direction and screwed myself. Yeah, that wasn't good. How we looking? Ah, 0%. Car chassis again. It's weird how it keeps driving. I don't know what this actually affects. Let's see. I thought we had a door on this side, but apparently not. Whoops. Alright. I'm not really interested in tools right now. Car tires. More batteries. Yeah, I'm not looking for that stuff. I don't see what I'm looking for here. Yeah, nope. This one. Also nothing. This one. Not what I'm here for. Okay, how about out back? Nope, nothing back there. Alright, guess they don't have any. I don't remember any at the school other than the 2 we already grabbed. We are 1% damp. Gotta be careful about how damp you get, because you'll break your flashlights. Your electronics will break if you get 80% damp. Let's do an instant removal of a chassis. Whoops, I don't have my industrial cutting with me. We left one back over there. Uh-oh. Reset the spawns, did you? Wow, you guys loaded this place up all of a sudden. Hey! Hey! I need... grinder? Jigsaw will do. Jigsaw, powered cutting. What's around back? I forget. Garbage can. I think I might also change the ratio of walkers. Lower the number of walker percentage. That way there's more of the runners and crawlers, which are more problematic. Alright. You guys are looking kind of rough, but maybe. Eh. Excuse me? Oh, I have powered cutting instead of industrial cutting. Damn it. I have the wrong one. Hey, corpses. Goodbye. Powered cutting, powered cutting. Which one was industrial? Industrial driver. Uh-oh. There we go, industrial cutting. A grinder. Try this again. Yeah, I don't know what the negative is for having 0 on the chassis. I thought originally if it hit 0, it would like make it stop working because it's, you know, so important. But apparently not. All fixed. 65 iron scrap. Oh, I've been doing this all wrong. All wrong. What else can we take out that's going to give me a bunch of iron scrap? What's the battery going to give me? Not much. Gas tank. I'm missing a stupid wrench. You gotta be... Damn tools keep disappearing on me. It's pissing me off. $14 iron scrap for an engine piston assembly. I thought it would be a little better than that. Lack of a wrench. Gunpowder? Gunpowder? Okay. Sure. And the fog is back. Next stop. All right. Yeah, we got everything in. About 50% of the time I get whacked into the wall. I'll keep the lithium batteries with the tools. Because that's specifically what they're for. Can't believe there's not a wrench in that group. Keep coming up with these jerry cans. I'm not sure where they're coming from. Did I get one as loot from like taking apart a gas tank or something? Because I keep coming up with more in my inventory and I don't mind looting them in the world. Everything on that list is locked. We are carrying so much stuff. Won't fit, huh? Same problem as always. Damn limestone. I guess TBD is getting limestone for now. I don't know what to do with gunpowder. It's miscellaneous. Alright, I think that's everything. Yeah. Lantern. Alright, so what do we come back with? 39 powder and 5 concrete bags. We're gonna hope that's enough to get the job done. It's not even the crusher first. I gotta get these high-grade iron ingots, so it's gotta be the forge first. Then get the iron ingots going and the ore crusher. All right. All right, save complete. I have got to stop, though. It's coming up on 4 a.m. I got to get some sleep. Oh, get out of this chair. So, you know, I can wake up and then do some more. Yeah. So we're finding bottlenecks. Some of them are worse than others. I could probably get by without respawning loot. It would just be a lot of travel and more map knowledge. So I'm still up in the air on the respawning of the loot. My biggest issue, and the reason I turned it back on, was because I was worried there wouldn't be enough bullets in the world to deal with those screamer hordes. I want to get to a point where I can actually try to stay in a position and fight one of those to see just how it works. But I'm going to need lots of bullets and armor, and the hardest part is I don't know when those are going to occur, and I don't like running around in the armor, especially during the summertime. It's going to be rough because of the temperature problems. So we'll see. A lot more fun stuff to do, though. We'll continue our exploration of Vane. But for now, I'm out of here. Have a great evening, morning, whatever, everybody. Stay safe out there.